Living with diabetes means paying close attention to your nutrition. But even with the best intentions, it's easy to make mistakes that can impact your blood sugar control and overall health. In this video, we'll explore the most common nutrition mistakes people with diabetes make, why they happen, and how to avoid them. Whether you're newly diagnosed or have been managing diabetes for years, understanding these pitfalls can help you make better choices every day. Let's start by looking at why nutrition is so important for diabetes management and how small missteps can have big consequences over time. One of the most frequent nutrition mistakes is not paying enough attention to carbohydrate counting. Carbohydrates have the biggest impact on blood sugar levels, so understanding how much you're eating is crucial. Many people underestimate the carbs in foods like bread, pasta, rice, and even fruits. This can lead to unexpected blood sugar spikes. Learning to read nutrition labels and practicing portion control are key skills for managing carbs effectively. Remember, it's not just about avoiding sugar, it's about understanding all sources of carbohydrates in your diet. Fiber is an essential part of a healthy diet, especially for people with diabetes. It helps slow the absorption of sugar and improves blood sugar control. However, many people don't get enough fiber because they focus on cutting carbs and end up avoiding whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Instead, aim to include high-fiber foods like beans, lentils, whole grain bread, and leafy greens in your meals. Not only does fiber help with blood sugar, but it also supports digestive health and can keep you feeling full longer. It's tempting to reach for products labeled sugar-free or diabetic-friendly, but these labels can be misleading. Many sugar-free foods still contain carbohydrates and can affect your blood sugar. Some may also be high in unhealthy fats or artificial sweeteners. Always check the nutrition facts and ingredient list rather than relying solely on marketing claims. Remember, just because something is sugar-free doesn't mean it's healthy or won't impact your diabetes management. Skipping meals might seem like a way to control calorie intake, but for people with diabetes, it can lead to unstable blood sugar levels. When you skip a meal, your blood sugar can drop too low, causing hypoglycemia. Later, you might overeat, leading to spikes. Regular, balanced meals help maintain steady blood sugar and prevent extreme highs and lows. Try to eat at consistent times each day and include a mix of carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats in every meal. It's easy to assume that if a food is healthy, you can eat as much as you want. But even nutritious foods like whole grains, fruits, and nuts contain calories and carbohydrates that can add up quickly. Overeating these foods can still cause blood sugar spikes and weight gain. Portion control is important, no matter how healthy the food may be. Use measuring cups or a food scale to keep your portions in check and avoid mindless snacking. Protein is a key nutrient for people with diabetes because it helps keep you full and supports muscle health. However, some people focus so much on carbohydrates that they forget to include enough protein in their meals. Lean proteins like chicken, fish, tofu, and beans can help stabilize blood sugar and prevent overeating. Try to include a source of protein with every meal and snack for better blood sugar control and overall health. Refined grains like white bread, white rice, and regular pasta are stripped of fiber and nutrients. These foods are digested quickly, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. Instead, opt for whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, whole wheat bread, and oats. Whole grains provide more fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and they help keep your blood sugar more stable throughout the day. Drinks like soda, juice, sweetened coffee, and even some smoothies can be loaded with sugar and calories. Many people forget to account for these when tracking their nutrition. These beverages can cause sudden blood sugar spikes and add unnecessary calories to your diet. Water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee are better choices. Always check the nutrition information on drinks and be mindful of portion sizes. Nutrition labels provide valuable information about the foods you eat, but many people with diabetes overlook them. Labels can help you identify hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and the true carbohydrate content of foods. Take the time to read labels carefully, paying attention to serving sizes and total carbohydrates. This habit can help you make more informed choices and avoid accidental mistakes that could impact your blood sugar. Healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil, are important for heart health and can help you feel satisfied after meals. Some people with diabetes avoid all fats, fearing weight gain, but including moderate amounts of healthy fats can actually support better blood sugar control. Just be mindful of portion sizes, as fats are calorie dense. Avoid trans fats and limit saturated fats to protect your heart. Portion distortion is a common problem, especially with restaurant meals and packaged foods. Eating larger portions than you realize can lead to consuming more carbohydrates and calories than intended, which can spike your blood sugar. Use measuring cups, food scales, or visual cues like the size of your fist to estimate portions accurately. Being mindful of portion sizes is a simple but powerful way to improve your diabetes management. Some people with diabetes turn to supplements, hoping for a quick fix. While certain vitamins and minerals are important, most people can meet their needs through a balanced diet. Relying on supplements instead of focusing on whole foods can lead to nutrient imbalances and missed opportunities for better health. Always talk to your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, and prioritize getting nutrients from real food whenever possible. Busy schedules can make it difficult to eat healthy meals, leading to last-minute choices that may not be diabetes-friendly. Not planning ahead often results in grabbing fast food or processed snacks, which are usually high in carbs, unhealthy fats, and sodium. Meal planning and prepping in advance can help you stick to your nutrition goals and avoid impulsive decisions that could affect your blood sugar. Artificial sweeteners can be a helpful tool for reducing sugar intake, but relying on them too much may have downsides. Some studies suggest that excessive use of artificial sweeteners could affect gut health or even increase cravings for sweet foods. It's best to use them in moderation and focus on naturally sweet foods like berries or apples when you want a treat. Balance is key for long-term health. People with diabetes are at higher risk for high blood pressure, so watching sodium intake is important. Many processed foods, canned goods, and restaurant meals are loaded with salt. Too much sodium can increase your risk of heart disease and stroke. Choose fresh, unprocessed foods when possible, and use herbs and spices to flavor your meals instead of salt. Always check labels for sodium content. Staying hydrated is essential for everyone, but especially for people with diabetes. Dehydration can cause blood sugar levels to rise and may lead to complications. Some people mistake thirst for hunger and end up eating more than they need. Make it a habit to drink water throughout the day, and carry a water bottle with you to stay on track. Avoid sugary drinks, which can worsen dehydration and spike blood sugar. Breakfast is often called the most important meal of the day, and for people with diabetes, it's especially true. Skipping breakfast can lead to overeating later and make blood sugar harder to control. A balanced breakfast with protein, healthy fats, and fiber can help set the tone for steady energy and better blood sugar throughout the day. Try options like eggs with whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with berries, or oatmeal with nuts. Exercise is a powerful tool for managing diabetes, but it also affects your nutrition needs. Not adjusting your food intake before or after physical activity can lead to low or high blood sugar. If you're planning a workout, consider a small snack with carbs and protein beforehand and monitor your blood sugar closely. After exercise, refuel with a balanced meal to support recovery and maintain stable glucose levels. Fad diets that promise quick weight loss or blood sugar control can be tempting, but they're often unsustainable and may lack essential nutrients. Diets that cut out entire food groups or severely restrict calories can be dangerous for people with diabetes. Instead, focus on balanced, long-term eating habits that include a variety of foods. Consult a registered dietitian or diabetes educator for personalized advice. Keeping a food diary or using a nutrition tracking app can be a game changer for diabetes management. Without tracking, it's easy to lose sight of what and how much you're eating. Tracking helps you spot patterns, identify problem foods, and stay accountable to your goals. Even a simple notebook can make a big difference in your awareness and control over your nutrition. Emotional eating is common, especially when dealing with stress, sadness, or boredom. For people with diabetes, turning to food for comfort can lead to poor choices and blood sugar swings. Recognizing emotional triggers and finding alternative coping strategies like walking, talking to a friend, or practicing relaxation techniques can help you break the cycle of emotional eating and support better diabetes management. Sleep plays a crucial role in blood sugar regulation. Poor sleep can increase insulin resistance and make it harder to control your appetite and food choices. Many people with diabetes overlook the impact of sleep on their nutrition and overall health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night and establish a regular bedtime routine to support better blood sugar and healthier eating habits. Diabetes is a highly individual condition, and what works for one person may not work for another. Some people make the mistake of following generic nutrition advice without considering their own preferences, lifestyle, and medical needs. It's important to work with your healthcare team to develop a personalized nutrition plan that fits your unique situation and supports your long-term health. Monitoring your blood sugar regularly helps you understand how different foods affect your body. Some people with diabetes neglect this step, making it harder to spot patterns or adjust their nutrition. Checking your blood sugar before and after meals can provide valuable feedback and help you make smarter food choices. Use this information to fine-tune your diet and improve your diabetes management. Sugar can hide in many processed foods, sauces, and condiments. Ketchup, salad dressings, and even some breads contain added sugars that can add up quickly. Always check ingredient lists for terms like corn syrup, fructose, or maltose. Being aware of hidden sugars helps you avoid accidental spikes in blood sugar and keeps your nutrition on track. A balanced meal includes carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats. Some people with diabetes focus too much on one nutrient and neglect the others. This can lead to blood sugar swings and poor satiety. Aim to build meals that include a mix of all three macronutrients for better blood sugar, control, and satisfaction. Use the plate method, half non-starchy vegetables, a quarter lean protein, and a quarter whole grains or starchy vegetables. Eating too fast can lead to overeating and poor digestion. When you eat quickly, your body doesn't have time to register fullness, which can result in consuming more food than you need. Slow down, chew your food thoroughly, and savor each bite. This mindful approach can help you better manage your portions and support steady blood sugar levels. Vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but many people with diabetes don't eat enough of them. Non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, peppers, and cauliflower are especially beneficial because they're low in carbs and calories. Try to fill half your plate with vegetables at every meal for better nutrition and blood sugar control. Fast food is convenient, but often high in unhealthy fats, sodium, and refined carbs. Regularly eating fast food can make it difficult to manage blood sugar and maintain a healthy weight. If you must eat out, look for healthier options like salads with grilled chicken, or choose smaller portions. Whenever possible, prepare meals at home where you can control the ingredients. Stress can have a big impact on blood sugar and eating habits. When stressed, people often reach for comfort foods or skip meals altogether. Chronic stress can also raise blood sugar levels independently of what you eat. Practice stress management techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or gentle exercise to help keep your nutrition and blood sugar on track. Calcium is important for bone health, and people with diabetes may be at higher risk for osteoporosis. Dairy products, fortified plant milks, leafy greens, and tofu are good sources of calcium. Make sure to include calcium-rich foods in your diet to support strong bones and overall health. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free or fortified alternatives. Alcohol can have unpredictable effects on blood sugar. Some drinks are high in sugar, while others can cause blood sugar to drop, especially if consumed on an empty stomach. If you choose to drink, do so in moderation and always with food. Monitor your blood sugar closely and talk to your healthcare provider about safe alcohol consumption for your situation. Vitamin D is essential for bone health and immune function. Many people with diabetes have low vitamin D levels, especially if they spend little time outdoors. Foods like fatty fish, fortified dairy, and eggs can help boost your intake. Consider getting your vitamin D levels checked and talk to your doctor about supplements if needed. Iron is important for energy and overall health. People with diabetes may be at risk for iron deficiency, especially if they avoid red meat or follow a vegetarian diet. Include iron-rich foods like lean meats, beans, lentils, spinach, and fortified cereals. Pairing these foods with vitamin C-rich items, like citrus fruits or peppers, can help increase iron absorption. Magnesium plays a role in blood sugar regulation and nerve function. Many people with diabetes have low magnesium levels. Foods like nuts, seeds, whole grains, and leafy greens are good sources. Including these foods in your diet can help support healthy blood sugar and overall wellness. Potassium is important for heart and muscle function. People with diabetes, especially those on certain medications, may need to monitor their potassium intake. Foods like bananas, potatoes, beans, and spinach are rich in potassium. Talk to your healthcare provider about your specific needs and include potassium-rich foods as appropriate. When you eat can be just as important as what you eat. Skipping meals, eating late at night, or having irregular meal times can make blood sugar harder to control. Try to eat meals and snacks at consistent times each day to support steady energy and better glucose management. Antioxidants help protect your cells from damage and support overall health. Colorful fruits and vegetables like berries, peppers, and leafy greens are rich in antioxidants. Including a variety of these foods in your diet can help reduce inflammation and support better diabetes management. Omega-3 fatty acids are important for heart health, which is especially important for people with diabetes. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are excellent sources. If you don't eat fish, consider flax seeds, chia seeds, or walnuts. Including omega-3s in your diet can help lower inflammation and support cardiovascular health. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that support gut health. Yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi are good sources. A healthy gut can improve digestion and may even help with blood sugar control. Including probiotic-rich foods in your diet can support overall wellness for people with diabetes. Zinc is important for immune function and wound healing. People with diabetes may have higher needs for zinc. Foods like meat, shellfish, beans, nuts, and whole grains are good sources. Including zinc-rich foods in your diet can help support your immune system and overall health. B vitamins are essential for energy metabolism and nerve health. People with diabetes, especially those taking certain medications, may be at risk for deficiencies. Whole grains, eggs, dairy, and leafy greens are good sources. Make sure to include a variety of B vitamin-rich foods in your diet for optimal health. Managing diabetes nutrition can be complex, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Not seeking help from a registered dietitian or diabetes educator is a common mistake. These professionals can provide personalized advice, help you navigate challenges, and support you in making sustainable changes. Don't hesitate to reach out for expert guidance when you need it. To sum up, managing diabetes nutrition is about more than just avoiding sugar. It involves understanding carbohydrates, choosing whole foods, balancing meals, and paying attention to portion sizes and nutrients. By being aware of these common mistakes and making small, consistent changes, you can improve your blood sugar control and overall health. Remember, everyone's journey is unique, so find what works best for you and don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Here's to healthier eating and better diabetes management.